Hi, good morning, friends. How are you today? How was your first Gemini day yesterday? Or I guess technically Wednesday was, but you know what I mean. I'm having tea again today. What's everybody drinking in the chat there? Future Allison, what are you drinking today? Future Allison, don't you love past Allison? Past Allison is getting shit done. Good job. Good job, Allison. Good job. Alrighty. So, I just thought of something. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Okay. So, let's start off with the mantra. I was looking up like different opinions for Gemini chakra relationship, and I came across like sacral chakra, and I'm not too sure. I'm just really feeling, I'm looking at what my cat is doing in the background there. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, I see some more cat eyes. Wait, I think there's a cat right there too. Or not. That's eerie. It looks like there's cat eyes right there. But it's actually a crystal ball. So it's just like, I have two windows that are reflected on the crystal ball. I'm easily distracted. I apologize. Okay. Let's jump into the mantra. So I'm still feeling the throat chakra for Gemini and communication. That makes sense to me. So if you have a different opinion, then let me know in the chat and let us know in the group. And if you want to continue this mantra thing even after the challenge ends, then by all means use that one for Gemini. However, I'm just going to stick with the throat chakra. I've got some throat chakra oracle cards here too. We're going to get into the Moonology deck and see what Yasmin Bolin has to say about Gemini energy. So here we go with, again, it's HAM, H-A-M, and the solfeggio frequency is 741 hertz for the throat chakra. So I'll just turn that up a little bit. Take a deep breath. Hum, 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 I really feel that, like, even just opening my lungs and stuff, it's that ha sound that, like, really, really brings it out. So, we are on day 13 of the challenge, almost to 2 weeks. Turn that down a little bit. So, I'm checking out these. So we've got the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. And the new moon in Gemini is communication is key. So those are kind of different perspectives of the dark and the light moon. The new moon says a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever you're asking about. Or you can journal about it. Email, text messages, all forms of communication. Wiping the slate clean, starting over, choosing your words wisely. The emphasis is that you need to communicate. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Read more books. I like to read on air days. Maybe we should refresh on the air element too. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around this card is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. Daily meditations will help you unscramble any crossed wires in your brain. Let's see what the full moon one says. 72. Speak your truth, and remember your words have consequences and impact on your listener. Talk, and more talk. It's easy to say too much, so mind how you go, mind how you communicate. It can, again, Gemini energy is socialized. It's very sociable, and so it's saying that this card can be a great time for socializing. We talked about yesterday how they're fun and playful and joyous, that sort of thing. Yeah, let's dive into the air element too. Oh, and we'll pick a chakra card. So like I said, I like to read on air days. I like to try to make sure to meditate. It's all of these things, like the things that I recommend in the elemental exercises are not necessarily like you have to do it gives me a structure, because I'm I don't know if you can tell by now, I'm all over the place, and my mind is going in a million directions. I probably have a lot of undiagnosed mental issues, ADHD, I'm sure, being one of them. And back when I grew up in the 90s, they were just like tossing out Ritalin like it was candy and my mom was just like really against that when I was growing up, which I'm thankful for, but it would have been nice to get some sort of psychological evaluation back then when they could have afforded it, because it's not certainly something that I can afford. So the following the moon, paying attention to the elements and the signs and the phases gives me a structure, and it helps me to balance out that craziness. It helps me ground into, like, this is my grounding right here, this planner. So doing these things on air days just gives me a structure. and a foundation. So it's not like it is important to meditate every day if you can, but this way I know that I'm at least meditating for a quarter of the month. For every air day. So it's usually like once a week at least. And same thing with fire. At least I'm doing cardio once a week. At least I'm doing some sort of yoga or self-care once a week. At least I'm doing productive things on Earth days once a week. So it just like, it helps me get into flow. It helps me stay on track and stay productive while balancing all the different energies that we have going on. So again, on air days, I like to meditate. Breath work is really great for relieving anxiety. Tapping in, you can light incense is tapping into that air element. Eating lighter foods is nice. Just going out and getting a breath of fresh air is wonderful. Drinking your favorite cup of tea and just sitting there and inhaling the herbal scent and the aromas. Anything that gives you some sort of peace and balance and structure to your day. So I'm going to pick a throat chakra card for anyone who is watching now and anyone who will be watching later. Divine truth. Allow divine truth to arise within you. Feel it radiating from you, connecting you more deeply with yourself and all around you. Know that the truth you hold is meant to be shared with the world, empowered by compassion and conviction, delivered with love. Truth is a source of deep healing for you now on all levels. Alignment with your truth can manifest miracles within your body, mind, and spirit. The crystal they recommend is turquoise and the herb is bay laurel. And again, that's for the throat chakra, so that would be different for Gemini energy. I don't know. I kind of feel like Gemini or turquoise is recommended for Gemini now that I think about it. I don't think I had it listed in here, but I try to work with, turquoise is a pretty common stone and easy to find. Well, true turquoise might be a little bit difficult to find because sometimes the turquoise that you see at like Michael's is actually dyed howlite. But I love howlite too, but they just have different properties. I feel like today went really quickly. Is there anything else I wanted to add? I really thought that I was just going to be like jibber jabber for the Gemini days. So I guess I'll leave you to it. Maybe focusing on your throat chakra today as we are getting into Mercury retrograde too. So speak slowly, speak truly, speak confidently. Double, triple check everything. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths before you make any decisions, before you say anything, before you speak too boldly. And speak your divine truth. Communication is key. The answers you need are coming. Journaling would be a good thing to do today too. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, future Allison. I hope you have a nice day too. Cheers to everybody who's watching now or later. And I will see you tomorrow.